Music One. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm really excited to chat with you today. Now, your new EP is called Love or Loved Part 1, and it's part of a global album project that you announced earlier this year. Can you give more details on the vision for this project?
I wanted to show my music to more people as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
131's passion for originality. And musically, I wanted to mingle Korean culture and language and overall vibes with Westerns.
Yeah, absolutely. And what themes are you exploring, by the way, in this music on Love or Loved Part 1?
This album talks about like young and youthful love, but there's no like heartbreaking or sad love story yet. We tried a like futuristic concept this time as well. I began working with Stereotypes, Nick Lee, Omar, and my like other good producer friends. And I think these various collaborations resulted in colorful songs.
BTBT, by the way, is a single from the EP. It features Soulja Boy, which
Yeah,
I love. How did this collaboration come together?
we had a meeting and we thought about like Soulja Boy for BTBT featuring, but I was like, nah, that's too good to be true. But thankfully, he said yes, and yeah, we were so happy. And like I used to follow his dance, and I sang his song when I was young, like Crank That. So it was really like happy, and it was really honored for me. And I really surprised that like he said yes to do the featuring on my song. And I was really surprised.
Let's talk about the growth of the 131 label so we could talk about, some of the new artists that you're going to debut and groups. And let's like dive more into that because you're not just doing music, you're like helping other people as well.
True, yeah, I'm trying to. But yeah, like we are like always on journey to like grow and explore. All staff members and artists of 131 are always like trying hard, and that gives positive energy to each other.
By the way, Keep Me Up is the lead single. So if you're listening right now from around the world and you're tapped into Apple Music One, I have BI here with me. Keep Me Up is the lead single. Can you tell us about making this track?
Yeah, like, thankfully a lot of people love BTBT beyond my expectation. So to be honest, I was under a lot of pressure for this track. But like the Good Brothers Stereotypes sent me on awesome demo. So I stay up for like 3 nights to work on this one.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I just wanted to like describe cool but hot and lively but lonely feelings at the same time in this song.
And I'm curious, doing this Love or Loved Part 1, obviously a Part 2 will follow, and it's a global album project. Like, where are you drawing inspiration from? Are there any artists or music types or anything that's kind of inspiring you to kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna do this?
Well, I listen to a lot of songs of a lot of artists. I have 2 like most favorite artists is Kanye West and Beatles.
Right.
Yeah, like they gave me a lot of inspirations to make like something new songs and something new styles. And these days, like me and Stereotypes, I think we inspired from a lot of like Latin pop, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that that's really cool that, being a Korean artist and then being inspired by Latin music, I think is really special because both of these genres are really, really over the last few years exploding onto the global scene and people are really feeling connected to them. Even if they can't understand the words or lyrics to some of the songs, they're still resonating with people.
Yes. And the like exciting thing is like I'm Korean and Stereotypes is Westerns.
Right.
And the genre is Latin pop, so like those 3 different culture mixed at the same song, like that means like more powerful. It has more powerful feeling, I think.
Have you started thinking, by the way, about Love or Loved Part 2? Are you already envisioning like where you're gonna take the listeners and the fans with that one?
Actually, the songs are completed already, and the tracks tells about like breakups and loneliness. And the feelings will be expressed visually as well. I'm trying to like create a smooth transition from BTBT to the stories in Part 2.
And so you were saying that in Part 1, it's a lot of love songs and there's not a lot of heartbreak. Are we getting the heartbreak in the Part 2? Is that what's coming?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think there's no like joyful song in a part two.
Before I let you go, I always like to end the conversation on kind of just a nice, light, happy note. So, what are you looking forward to most for the rest of the year? And it could be anything, anything.
Well, actually, it's very like random answer, but like these days I'm very into basketball.
Okay.
So end of the year, I wish my basketball like skills get better.
Okay. I love this answer, by the way, because I ask this question at the end of all of my interviews because I just like to leave it on like a nice high note, put some positive energy and that optimistic out into the universe. And, I feel like people sometimes feel like they got to plug music or whatever. And I love that you're like, nah, I want to get better at basketball.
Yeah.
Amazing. You guys can go stream Love or Loved Part 1 on Apple Music and we'll chat soon.
Thank you. Bye.